A very warm welcome to all the viewers of College Dunia. Today, in this series of A Thought of Education, we have a very eminent guest with us. His name is Dr. Arvind Dhingra, and he is a senior faculty member in the electrical department of Guru Nanak College, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. He is also the Executive Director for Science and Technology Entrepreneur Park, which is an incubation center for startups and promoting the entrepreneurship. Welcome, sir. A very good morning.
Thank you for that nice introduction.
Sir, this discussion on a thought of education is a series wherein we would like to have your thoughts on our overall education industry, and also we would like your views on your institute as well. How are the placements? How are the marketing activities done? And the thoughts which can help the students here.
Right.
So just to give a brief introduction to my viewers about you, Dr. Dhingra is a senior faculty member again in Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College. He has an overall experience of 25 years, out of which it's 18 years in the academia and 7 years in the industry. He holds some key positions. As I said, that he is the Executive Director for Science and Technology Entrepreneur Park. So from there, sir, my first question pops up. Like you have always held a great and important key positions at various levels. How do you see the leadership challenges, or in your thought and your views, how has the leadership evolved in this tenure of your career?
See, what has happened is over the years, leadership style has to change. We are supposed to have a more inclusive leadership rather than somebody coming up and telling you are supposed to do this, you are supposed to follow this. And now the people are also not those followers which they were earlier. That earlier it used to be a Guru Shishya Parampara. You can, if you take back sometimes in the history, it was a Guru Shishya Parampara. Guruji ne bola and it is very good. Okay, you are supposed to obey it without asking any questions.
Right.
But today the kids are very smart and they know basically everything, and they are much more well informed. So if you tell them something, they are definitely trying to question that particular thought process of yours or your direction. And then they also have their own views. So you need to have an inclusive leadership. You cannot dictate people.
Right.
So, more of a, we could say, you just become a team facilitator rather than a leader. That is the major importance.
Right, sir. So what keeps you connected with the education industry over this tenure of this extraordinary tenure, I must say, of 18 years? What keeps you connected?
See, education as an industry to talk of offers you a number of opportunities. First opportunity is your development, your self-development.
Right, sir.
If you look at your self-goals, it is your self-development. So you keep learning and unlearning and learning again over a period of time for a number of years, and you can explore any area you want to do that.
Right.
That is one. Second point is that you keep yourself young. You are interacting with young blood every time.
Right, sir.
Every year you would have a new batch of people. If you are teaching in an engineering, say if we are talking of engineering colleges, a class of around 60 people is there. So you would be dealing with at least 60 of those people in that particular class, young people. And those young people have their own brilliant ideas, and they have got their own thought process, and they've got their own upbringing, and they'll bring around with them their own mischiefs also.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are basically everybody is unique, right?
Okay.
So they will force you to learn some more techniques.
Okay. Okay. So
and
how
that keeps you connected. That keeps you, if you keep innovating, that means you need to innovate every time.
Right.
That's what
right.
Yeah.
Right, sir. So, how do you see the traditional change in the education industry? If I compare when you were a student and a student of this age to whom you're teaching, what is the basic difference like?
See, what has happened is, if you talk of say around 20 years back from now, or the time when we were studying, when we came out of the college, the number of options after doing plus two degree, say non-medical, plus two class in non-medical was limited. We had a limited choice. If you are doing plus two non-medical, you'll become engineer. You're doing plus two medical, you'll become a doctor, MBBS. And if you are doing commerce, then you become a CA, a maximum of that.
Okay.
And if you're doing arts, तो चलो कुछ तो करेगा ही. Or IAS was the game. IAS was the game.
Okay.
And now, if you look at it, after plus two medical itself, there are 132 streams right now.
Okay.
And plus two non-medical, if I talk of engineering only, the options are immense.
All right.
Engineering itself is around 22 disciplines, different disciplines. If we talk of pure disciplines, I'm not talking of electrical and electronic engineering combined discipline. I'm talking of electrical engineering, electronic engineering, marine engineering, and shipping and transportation, and so on and so forth. Number of things have come up, new things have come up, nanotechnologies come up.
Right.
And see, the way the technology has evolved over the years, and the advancements which have taken place have changed the way we are supposed to be studying engineering and practicing engineering, basically.
Right.
See, what has happened? We, as youngsters, had very less number of choices as far as the job avenues were concerned or other avenues were concerned.
Okay.
But now the world is very wide open. I am sitting in a place, and say in Punjab, if I'm sitting right now and I want to do a degree from, say, one of the leading universities in the world, I can go for a MOOC course and do it. With massive online open course, I can do it. Similarly, in Indian scenario also, if I want to pursue, there was no concept of major minor degree that time.
Okay.
Now, if I'm talking of my college, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, we do offer a very flexible system. Somebody who, nowadays there is a, you could say, a rush for getting into the college into computer engineering. BTech computer science karna hai ya IT karna hai. Why BTech computer science and IT only?
Right.
Why? See, what has happened is the swarming of colleges, and with due respect to all the private universities that are operating, the number of students graduating in computer science is going to be much, much, much more.
Right.
And
sir.
people are supposed to be talking on those lines, sir. How are you going to find jobs for those people?
Right. Right, sir.
Where will they work?
Right, sir. That's a concern.
And a general computer science graduate, if I'm talking of, or an IT graduate, cannot come back to any of the parent disciplines. For example, mechanical and civil. Whereas a guy who has done a degree in electrical mechanical civil will always have an option to go into computers.
Right.
And all mass recruiters, as we were talking other day also, all mass recruiters do not say that I want a computer science engineering graduate or an IT graduate. They say I want an engineering graduate who has an aptitude. I can train him.
Right.
He should have a basic knowledge. He should have a basic aptitude. He should have a basic bent of mind to go into that.
Right, sir.
That's what we want.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
So with this evolving industry and the change in the tradition, what strengths do you see in your college, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College? What strengths do you see, or what do you see how it is building up the gap, or it's helping your students to build that strength? What are the key 5 strengths of your college?
Okay. So let me put it that way. We are one of the oldest institutions in the country.
Okay.
Established in 1956, our college was inaugurated by the then first president of the country, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And we still cherish his memory. He left his car, the way he traveled in this car from Delhi to Ludhiana. The car is still lying in the college. It's
nice.
Memento for us, all of us,
Okay.
and inspiration.
Okay.
And since that particular year, the day the foundation stone was laid, until today, the college has been producing excellent engineering graduates who have got excellent placements within the country, outside the country. Talk of country heads of Microsoft, talk of country head for Vodafone Idea, or to talk of the State Electricity Board, chairman of the State Electricity Board, State Electricity Board, or the Power Corporation Limited, talk of Indian Railways, talk of Indian Air Force. We have people's presence, engineering presence everywhere. And if you talk of the world, we have got people in General Motors, we have got people in Daimler, we have got people in Tesla, we have got in General Electric, holding top positions. Graduates from, and our strength is that we are having a reservation as per the government regulations of 70% rural population.
Right.
So we have, the college has developed a curriculum that way and has got that strength that is training those people, helping those people to grow.
Right, sir.
And the strong alumni we have, the alumni is very supportive.
Okay.
Because they have seen the hardship. So what they are doing is trying to help their younger generation.
Right, sir.
And they do it with open arms. As guiding, as mentors, they are doing it. That is one strength. The second strength is keeping in trend with the modernization trend. The labs in the college have been modernized to the extent that we have got the latest equipment.
Okay.
Latest equipment, whether we are talking of electrical, we have got the drives lab. Whether we are talking of mechanical, we have got the pump testing labs, the modern pump testing labs, CNC machines, VNC machines. Then if you are talking of the electronics, we have got industry-sponsored labs and antennas. Talking of civil, we are one of the largest consulting organizations. We have a proper consultancy cell with our college, which deals in civil engineering and all disciplines of engineering, civil being the major one, for any type of testing, concrete testing, any type of bridge designs, any type of environmental related problems like water pollution and all, and also testing of concrete blocks. So we have upgraded those machines over the years to match the best in the industry, so that whenever the kid comes out of the college, he already has an experience of that. In addition to that, the third major, I would say, the strength of the college is that we have maintained a strong bond with the industry. We all know that Ludhiana is Manchester of the country. And with Ludhiana being the Manchester of the country, we have got a lot of industries available here in and around Ludhiana. So our kids are being exposed to that scenario. Whatever comes in the industry, we also know it. So industry people do come every now and then, and they will be giving their expert talks, or they will be interacting with the people. We have got industry visits for the kids who go to the industry and find it out. And then there is a 6-month industrial training wherein people spend time in the industry as an internship in 7th or 8th semester, so that they are industry ready.
All right.
Correct?
All right. Right, sir.
Then the another strength is our sports.
Okay.
Other strength is our sports area. See, we have been the university champions for past, I can't count number of years right now.
Okay.
So the best athlete in the men category, in women category, we have got facilities for everything. Cycling is there, then we've got lawn tennis, then we've got a lush green lawn for track and field events, then basketball courts, then hockey grounds, football grounds, and so on and so forth. And then the part which plays a major role is the infrastructure. We have got one of the best infrastructures in the country right now, if you talk of. We have got an open air auditorium also. The college has a dispensary on the campus. We have a post office on the campus. We have a bank on the campus, and all the facilities which are required by the kids.
Okay.
We've got 3 day scholar canteens, 1 24-hour canteen. Then there are mess facilities available. We have got hostels available, separate for boys and girls. Then we have got some ultra-modern hostels have also come up now with lifts and all. So this is there. And then keeping in view our community responsibility, we have also started going in for non-conventional energy resources. So we have already installed a 200 kilowatt peak solar rooftop plant, grid connected, and are in the process of getting another 500 kilowatt added to the generating capacity of the college. So we are going to go for clean energy also. So we are promoting. We don't preach only. We in fact practice and preach.
Right.
So that others follow.
Right.
That is what I would take. Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, it's very good to hear that together with the best in the academics, you also focus on the students' leadership skills through sports. That's a very good thought, actually. So, if I talk about next 10 years, the next coming 10 years, what is your thought? What all strengths or what all places you need to build your strengths more? And that will benefit the students, the upcoming students to the university. Any thought on that, sir?
Oh yeah, definitely. Before I go on to that 10 years horizon, I would also like to add here that for the personality development of the students, we do have got different societies available. We have got student chapter for Institution of Engineers, Indian Society for Technical Education. We have got a student chapter for IEEE, Institution of International Electrical and Electronics Institutions. Then IETE is there. Then we have got this Society for Automotive Engineers, Computer Society of India. And then we have our own cultural club is there, photography club is there, fine arts club is there. So the kid has ample options to explore his personality and develop his personality.
Right, sir.
So he gets exposure for that. And I would also like to mention here that we have been the cultural champions also for in the university for so many years now.
Okay.
Yeah. And in the literary events, our students keep bagging prizes. We have been participating in Smart India hackathons or the paper presentation contest by the students. So that is basically all facilities are available. Only the kid has to come and explore.
Okay.
That is the issue.
Right, sir.
Okay. So let's come down to your question of 10 years horizon. See, 10 years from now, as the situation has unfolded right now during this COVID crisis also,
sir.
I personally feel that there is going to be a change which is going to happen in the way we interact or way we teach the students.
Okay.
It's going to be a blend of online with offline right now. Online and offline. Offline, of course, is much better with the physical contact, and you can always guide the students. There are no connectivity problems. There are no software problems, and only software is your the human being who is going to teach.
Right.
So that is basically it. So it is going to be a blend of it, and of course, yes, we would be going in for certain artificial intelligence tools also.
Okay.
Which artificial intelligence tools will also come into picture, wherein those will be used to guide the students or to build upon them.
Okay.
And in 10 years from now, again, one more thought process is that it is going to be an open system.
Okay.
We would be able to provide more flexibility to the students in terms of, like, we now have a major and minor degree. We might have a degree where, okay, those do an engineering degree, but you can have an history major also. History is also subjectly off.
Okay.
That might also go. So that is again another line of action which can happen. Okay. And of course, yes, with the world opening up, we would have international experts also coming up, and we also having exchange of students with them. We do have memorandums with certain universities right now also.
Okay.
Just in New Zealand and Australia, we have MOU with somebody in Canada also. So for exchange programs also, it is possible.
Okay.
But this will become more prominent in the coming years.
Right, sir.
Yeah. And so, of course, the modernization of labs will happen as it is happening right now.
Right.
So that upgradation continues.
Right. That's an eminent change which needs to happen to go.
That's a continuous process.
Right. Continuous process.
And believe me, we do offer the students the facility to practice hands-on. It's not that the instructor is going to perform and machine ko band karke rakh diye, machine kharab ho jayegi. If the machine gets out of order, okay, it can be repaired.
Right, sir.
But the kid has to have a hands-on experience on that. He must have it.
Right.
So that when he goes to the industry, he is ready. When he goes out of the college, he is ready to he has got that confidence. He has got the courage to go and experiment and say, okay, yes, I have operated this machine, I'll operate it here also.
Right, sir.
Yeah.
So, being the director of the Science and Technology Entrepreneurs Park, can you throw some light on the incubation center and how it would help the current student and the students in the future?
See, since you have touched upon the subject, I represent Science and Technology Entrepreneurs Park right now.
Sir.
And this concept was introduced in 1986.
Okay.
The government, wherein 6 steps all over the country were established, and with the aid from Department of Science and Technology and the state government. And then over the years, the concept has got changed. Now it is called as TBI also. We are also approved Technical Business Incubator by MSME, Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises. And now what is required here is, or what is available. Let me talk about the facilities first, and then what is required from the students I'll talk of.
Sure.
See, what is available is we give them a turnkey premises to start their operation.
Okay.
You don't have to go for any approval anywhere. You have an electricity connection, you have a water connection, you have got the facility available, you have got the industrial shed is available, and some machines in Fab Lab are also available right now. We are trying to upgrade those machines, and also the security is available, and you don't have to rush anywhere. Just come down when you have a tie-up. We also help people coordinate with the MSME and the banks for getting any loans that they want, and they can come and start their business immediately.
Okay.
They are welcome to start their businesses. Right?
Okay.
Now the student has to just come down with an idea.
Okay.
And then we can help him with seed funding. We do help them through government projects like the Nidhi TBI scheme, or there are a number of them.
Okay.
Steep is there, and then other schemes are also available to get their seed money and develop a proof of concept.
Okay.
And once he develops a proof of concept, we allow him to nurture him till the time he becomes established in the market.
Okay.
We give him 5 years time for that.
Okay.
So once he is able to establish his business, he is good to go.
Right.
And this is a nice option if somebody has a brilliant idea. Everybody has a brilliant idea. I would say that everybody has a brilliant idea. But what we are trying to, what we do is, लोग क्या कहेंगे, वो क्या कहेगा, और उसमें we don't even try to express our idea and we bury that idea. Every morning when you get up, कुछ ना कुछ idea दिमाग में जरूर होता है. खासकर जो younger generation always has that problem. यार ये कल ऐसी प्रॉब्लम हुई थी, मेरा मोटरसाइकिल नहीं चला था, तो मोटरसाइकिल को ऐसे मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
But he will not do it because he fears अगर खराब हो गया तो पिताजी नया नहीं लेके देंगे, या ये प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. या he has got certain kind of fear available in his mind, and he's not ready to explore.
Right.
So what we help them is that don't worry, those गलत हो जाएगा तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, but you can explore. You come down, explore, and then work out.
Right. So okay. So
that is where that is step. So we always say that is the solution to every problem.
Right, sir.
That is the acronym.
Agreed, sir. Agreed on that, sir. So,
and as entrepreneurs, you become job giver, not job providers. Basically, you are not job seekers.
Right.
So you have got all the liberty in the world to do whatever you want to do.
Right. And experimenting with things is always a good thing. Maybe people will fail 10 times, but that one time once they achieve the success, they know what not to do when they have failed 10 times. So they have developed 10 ideas of failing, but one idea would give them idea of winning.
Sir, those 10 times also reduces when you have a good mentor, when you have a good guide.
Right. Agreed, sir.
Because somebody who is experienced is going to tell you that those yahan khadda hai, you don't go there, you're going to fall.
Right.
Look out. Right. So that particular experience and the kind of mentorship we have helps the students to come along.
Right, sir. So one thing more which I want to, which this question was there in my mind as always. the education system in our country, is very different from the foreign countries and institutes. In your experience, what can inbound students gain from studying here at your institute at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College?
See, if I talk of my place, I have already told you, we give you full facilities and
Right.
we give you the choice also. Now,
Right.
suppose somebody wants to is doing an engineering degree, say next discipline, right?
Mhm.
We have got 7 disciplines: electrical, electronics, civil, mechanical, IT, and computer science, and the production engineering, which is mechanical right now, mechanical production, and finally we have also added architecture right now. And then
Right.
we run postgraduate courses in MBA and MCA. We
Right.
do run BCA and BSc fashion designing also,
Okay.
and we have got those options are available. Now,
Okay.
if somebody is doing it, let's talk only of engineering degree right now. Somebody is doing an engineering degree, he wants to diversify. He has got the first option is he's got the option to pursue a minor degree alongside with the major degree.
Okay.
If I am doing an electrical major, I can do a computer science minor, or I can do a IT minor anytime, or I can pursue any of them, right?
Okay.
Giving some extra examinations. Then I have got the option of developing myself through the MOOCs courses also, massive online open courses from the Government of India, which the college supports right now in terms of examination fees and all. College supports the kids to appear for those.
Okay.
And then the option is available in interaction with the alumni.
Okay.
Somebody who graduated in 1956 or 7 or 60, sorry, 1960, 61,
Mhm.
and he would have now retired from the particular yeah. So
Yes,
he
sir.
has got plethora of experience. He knows how to move up the ladder.
Right.
So the way he can guide the people is going to be phenomenal.
Right, sir.
That experience you don't gain overnight, no.
Right, sir. Agreed, sir. Agreed.
That comes only with grey hair.
Agreed, sir. Agreed. So one last question, sir. Any suggestions which you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Definitely. There is no shortcut. Only hard work is required. Dedication is required. And keep an open mind. Don't limit yourself. All of us have got an unlimited ability. We need to explore ourselves.
Right,
So
sir.
do explore. Do not worry about the results. At the age of your people, at the age of student age, you have got all the leverage or the privilege to practice at the expense of your parents.
Right, sir.
So please do experiment and do come out. Do hone your whatever is required from you. जो आपकी जिसको कहते हैं ना निश है आपका, या you have got a particular you would say quality. Please do hone that quality and become the excellent human being and excellent engineers or graduates. That is
Right,
my
sir.
take.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. This was a great interaction with you, and I'm sure our viewers and the aspiring students and the people who are visiting our website and watching this video, they would benefit from this. We would like to have more interactions with you in future, sir. And it was one of the most amazing experiences which we had today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice
Have a nice day.